Hello.
Okay. Oh.
Hello.
The sun is bright.
Yeah. Sorry, but I'm just gonna look terrible for this video because I didn't feel like blow drying my hair. But it's podcast recording time, and we haven't. Have we only shown one podcast episode?
Yeah.
On our YouTube channel? Okay, well, we're gonna do another one.
Yeah.
What are we talking about today, Johnson?
You guys, this is going to be funny. I mean, I hope it's funny.
I hope it is too.
So we're going to talk about some of our embarrassing stories. And then
there's a lot.
Yeah.
You guys have probably heard a lot of them, though. I feel like we've shared a lot on our YouTube channel. But that's okay.
But it's okay. I mean,
Because we're putting a little twist on this
Some
one.
people on the podcast maybe don't watch the YouTube. I don't know. But then we asked just you guys, people watching or listening, their embarrassing stories. So we hope we get some good submissions because that's our whole episode.
What if we get done?
And we're just like...
But yeah, we're going to share them. We'll be anonymous about it, but it'll be really fun.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we're here in my crappy, unfinished basement, but exciting update. Today, literally just finished. I finished the meeting, I hopped in the shower, Jensen showed up, but I met with our interior designer and our contractor, and the ball is freaking rolling. We are finishing the basement. I am so excited, and I guess I probably should have recorded some of that today, but I want to know, in the comments, would you guys rather just see one video when everything's done, or do you guys want me to do maybe a monthly update on the process of it? Like, do you guys like home?
Well, how long is it going to take?
They said 5 to 6 months.
Oh, darn.
I know.
That's a long time.
I know.
I mean,
so I'm like, do you guys
fun.
want progress updates on the basement, or are you guys not really caring? You just want to see it when it's all done? Let me know in the comments below. But anyways, let's get back to the real deal.
We'll have a really cute...
Literally so cute. I haven't even shown you the plans. So this space that we're sitting in here is going to be kind of like my office space, but I wanted to make it really cute so we can film things down here and just have a really cute space. Oh, I'm so excited for the pictures.
I can't wait.
It's so cute. Okay, well, anyways, we're going to record, but first we're going to
talk about our Built Bars.
Built Bar time, guys. We love
the best.
Built. I mean, if you've been living under a rock, then you don't know about Built. I'm talking into the mic, but literally,
we're not connected to the mic.
We love Built Bar.
They're so good. We've talked about them multiple times because we love this company. We love these bars. They're so good for you. Quality ingredients, quality taste. The taste is so good. And yeah, it's just always a good staple to have in your diet. It's just a really good amount of protein. Really good to just have a quick little snack when you're hungry.
Yep. This has 130 calories, 17 grams of protein, which is so incredible in such a small bar. They taste like a freaking candy bar. I'm so pumped because Sam is hooked now, which I love when I can get Sam hooked on things that I love.
Oh, yeah. It's the best.
It just makes me feel like I'm
he likes it.
But he loves them. Best protein bars, in my opinion, out
there.
So good. We're obsessed. You guys need to use our code, Arnold Sisters. Go to the link in our description. Shop the bars. I promise you're going to love them. So
seriously.
Quick little break for our protein bars.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, mic's close. Put your mic in front of you. Yes. None of that. Hi, guys, and welcome back to the Okay So podcast. How are you, Linz?
I'm good.
Hi.
That was so weird.
Okay. Let's start again.
You had to feel weird about
it. I was just you were not feeling it.
Take it away.
You're going.
Jensen, no, you're doing it. Get ready, go.
You start it.
No, Jensen, you go.
Oh, my heck.
Just do it.
Just start it.
No, Jensen.
Hi, you guys, and welcome back to the Okay So podcast. What's going on?
We are so excited about today's episode. We've actually already started laughing just thinking about what we're going to talk about.
I know.
So that's always a good sign.
It is a good sign. I feel like it's going to be a very entertaining episode.
I hope so. Hopefully it's not just entertaining for us. Like, this is the kind of stuff we like.
Yeah.
So we're hoping you guys enjoy it as well. But first, let's start off with our classic weekly update? Yes, I'm like, what's the word I'm looking for? Weekly update. Jensen, hit us. What's new in the life of Jensen Arnold Hill?
Things are the same, but we just booked a flight to Hawaii.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going in October, and I'm really excited because now I have like that to look forward to.
I love having vacations to look forward to.
Well, it's the best because it's just like I want to get into shape, and it's like I'm just excited to get out again. I don't know. I'm excited. It'll be fun.
So fun. And you're going with friends, right?
Yeah.
Jensen and Topher actually have like friends, couples that they hang out with. Me and Sam just hang out with family, so.
Which is
I'm always
fine. I mean,
impressed.
we don't really hang out with a lot of people like day to day, but we do have friends that we'll go do fun things with or
But that's super
travel
fun.
with. Yeah.
You're going with Audrey and Grub, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So is it just them?
Yeah, so it's just us four.
And they have a baby, so that'll be so much fun.
Well, yeah, it'll be so fun. And I was like telling Mom, I'm like, because we've been to Hawaii, but I was way too young to remember.
Have you not been since when we
No.
were as kids?
No.
Oh my
So this is my
gosh.
first time
As an adult.
as an adult, and it'll be cool too because Topher's like, where we're staying is kind of close to where he served his mission. So he kind of wants to show
Oh
us.
my gosh.
Yeah.
I totally forgot.
I know.
Oh, that'll be fun. Wait, what island are you going to again?
Well, so it's on Oahu.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
I've never been to Oahu.
We're staying at the Ko'olina.
The Marriott Ko'olina?
Yeah.
Beach Club.
Fancy shoes. But
Fancy
no.
shoes?
Shiz.
Oh.
Fancy shoes.
I'm like, what?
No, I don't know what island it is.
No,
but
I
we're
think that's Oahu.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we're flying into Honolulu, but then we're going to Oahu.
That'll be so fun. I've never been to Oahu. I've wanted to go there. I freaking love Hawaii.
Like,
It's so
I
nice.
can't believe I haven't been
I know.
in my adult life. But,
I mean,
so, yeah.
it's kind of a trek. Like, I feel like if you were to go, I feel like the closest beach place to us is Mexico, so I feel like we typically go there because it's only like a
Yeah,
3-hour flight.
it's
But Hawaii
easier.
is like 6 hours. But it's like,
And Mexico's cheaper sometimes. But we
Yeah.
actually got a really good deal on flights. So,
oh, good. Well,
so we're excited for that.
that'll be so much fun. I'm
Yes.
actually going to Hawaii this week.
Ooh.
And I am so excited, but also freaking out because I'm leaving Sage. I'm going for a photo shoot, so it's kind of just for work, which will still be fun. But I'm leaving Sage, and I'm kind of having a panic
okay.
attack about it.
We'll have her.
I know she'll be fine, but I'm not sure I will be. That's the problem.
That's the real problem.
Like, I know she'll be taken care of, but I'm worried that she might forget about me, and then
Oh my goodness.
I
You
know.
can just FaceTime and she'll remember you.
it's very dumb. But another update, we just, I literally just finished a meeting with my interior designer and our contractor, and we're finishing our basement. And we're starting the project, like, within a month. So I am freaking
Nice.
stoked about that. We are currently recording this episode and all episodes from my unfinished basement.
Yes.
If you saw the place we're in right now, you'd be like, dang, that's pretty janky. But it eventually will be a full finished basement, and I'm super excited about it.
It'll
So
look so good.
I cannot wait.
And since I get so many questions because we've been like wanting to buy a house. And so this last week we reached out to like a loan officer to kind of see what we can get approved for. So that's been kind of fun.
exciting.
I mean, yeah, but not really too. It's
No,
like,
it is. Because then
it
you
is.
can be like, I feel like when you're looking, if you don't really know your budget, it's hard to like
Well,
gauge.
that's the thing right now. It's like we're looking online. We're like, oh, that's a cute house, but we just don't know what we can afford, what we can
Yeah.
get. So hopefully this will move us in a better direction.
So we're going to share our embarrassing moments and stories, but we also thought it would be really fun to share some of your guys' stories. So we actually posted on our Instagram, said to DM us any embarrassing stories or moments that you've had. And we're just going to cold turkey read these. We're not even really going through them beforehand. And I think it'll be so funny to read them out loud.
Yeah.
We're obviously going to keep it anonymous unless
Yeah.
somebody like specifies that they want to be.
They want their name on there.
They want their name on their story, but we're super excited, and hopefully this is entertaining for you all. I always love hearing people's embarrassing stories because they literally happen to everybody.
Oh my
I don't
gosh.
care who you are.
And you can either like relate to them or it's just fun to laugh.
I know, it really is. So we're excited about this. We hope you guys enjoy it as much as we do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Well, so should we just get into our funny
yeah,
ones?
but like honestly, I have a really hard time. Like when I get put on the spot like this, I feel like they
Same. I'm
all-
literally
It's
like I have so many, but I can't even think. Not
it's
one
like
is
I
coming
get
to my
camera
head.
shy, but with my brain. It's like my brain is like, oh, it needs to talk about something. Okay, it's gonna go.
Shut
away.
up.
Well, here's the thing with Lindsay. I mean, I don't know.
Are you talking in third person?
That Lindsay girl is crazy. No, she is a fart.
You just did it again.
Why am I referring to myself? I hate that.
She.
Lindsay, I am a farter. So a lot of
Farter.
I'm a farter. A lot of my like embarrassing moments, stories-ish, have related around farting.
Yeah.
But then it's like hard because most of the times I'm not really embarrassed by it.
Yeah.
But like it's always that's typically what happens to
Usually
me.
what happens, yeah.
First one that I remember was in oh gosh, I was in high school. I don't remember which grade. In high school, in math class, fell asleep sleeping on my desk with my head down on my desk. Woke up to a loud fart coming out of my own butt, and it like startled me, and I woke up. And I wake up and look around, and everyone is just looking at me.
Could you imagine?
It was the freaking, but it was like, but looking back on that, I'm like, thinking back on them, like, how did I not just, like, drop out of school and, like, never go back to that math class?
Seriously, like,
but
how?
I did.
But
I just kept going back, and I was like, yep, that was me, sorry. But, like, we were in the middle of class, so, like, people didn't, like, start erupting in laughter, but it was just kind of, like, an awkward, like, oh, okay.
That's weird.
So that was my first memorable fart story. Jensen has a really funny fart story.
I know. I have one too. That just kind of reminded me of my story. So I was in school too. And I remember, I don't even know, but we were taking a test. So it was like dead silent. Everyone was serious. And we're just sitting there. And I scoop back my chair to like look under my desk to grab something. I don't even know why. But when I scooted back, I literally let out like it was tiny, like a tiny little fart. It was like, boop. So then my initial reaction was to mimic that sound and make that sound. So I start with my mouth going boop, boop in the middle of a test. And my teacher's like, Jensen, you need to stop that. But literally it worked. So if you ever have a fart coming out and it makes a sound, try and mimic the fart sound with your mouth.
But,
and
like,
just do it over and over.
Here's the thing. You either have people thinking you farted or people thinking that you
I'd
can't
rather think they think I'm crazy. I don't want to be known to be the farter. I'd rather be crazy.
Like, in people's eyes, all of a sudden, this girl just
It's just
starts
making
going,
noises.
Boop, boop, in the middle
Why
of
is that not as embarrassing as a fart?
It is just as embarrassing.
But I didn't think so. I was like, sweet.
I
I
know.
covered that one.
every time you tell that story, it's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
I have a really good one that I just thought of.
is it farting?
No, it's a dance
Okay,
one.
I gotta finish off my farting because I
Oh.
have possibly
Category fart.
category fart. And if there was a category fart of all time embarrassing fart stories, I think this maybe would possibly take the cake. And this happened. So it's really fun when like your life is so open to the public. And when I was on Dance with the Stars, I literally am being filmed in every single rehearsal that I'm ever in. And to say that I was shocked that this is actually the first time this happened to me, that is the truth. But it happened, and it was caught on national television. So I was partnered, if any of you guys watch Dance with the Stars, this was my season with David Ross. And if you watch the show, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I was partnered with David Ross. He's a baseball player. Literally the nicest guy ever. We were like best friends, so that's what made this even better. It would have been really awkward if we weren't. Me and David were doing a salsa. We had a bunch of lifts and tricks in it, and this particular trick that I did with him was like I basically held onto his knees and did this like cartwheel straddle position. So I'm in an upside down cartwheel and he's holding on to me. My butt is like inches away from his nose. No joke. Like inches away from his nose. Also, the microphone that they record us on is on the top of your shirt, on your chest. So right where my butt is where his microphone is. We are rehearsing this dance, and we're in the studio, but that doesn't even matter. It would have been better if it was on television because people wouldn't have known. But
Yeah.
just going through the dance. We're not doing it to music. We're just doing it to counts. And I go up into the trick. I open my legs, and out comes literally the most loud, crisp, clean, and clear fart that you have ever heard. we
Do you
dropped.
think they enhanced it on TV?
No, because
Because is that what it actually sounded like?
So, okay, I'll explain why I don't think they enhanced it. So, open my legs, huge fart. David hears it. I know what happened. We both erupt into laughter. We literally collapse. Like when I say his knees collapse, we fall to the floor. We're on the ground laughing so hard. And we look over and a producer is there with you, and they're the ones who are actually like holding the camera filming, and they have headphones in that is a direct line from your microphone. So look over him. He is dying laughing because he heard the fart probably clearer than either of us did. Dying laughing. It took us, I'm not kidding, probably 20 minutes to stop laughing. Like we tried to talk about it and like laugh, could not stop laughing. I'm so grateful that I was with those two because I was super close with them. Like we were besties and it was totally fine and not awkward at all. Dying laughing. So then we're like, please tell me the camera caught it. And he's like, oh, it caught it. So we rewind the footage, watch it, and it was like clear as day. Because yeah, a lot of people were like, oh, they just like put the noise over. I'm like, no.
It was that.
Because my butt was on the microphone. Like, it was, like, perfect. So, yeah. So that happened. Then, of course, they show it on television. So, on national television, they play that. And when I say the next day, if you typed in the name Lindsay on Google, all that comes up is Lindsay Arnold Dancing with the Stars farts. Fart. Lindsay Arnold fart. I think it actually is still one of the, like,
top
things. If you type in Lindsay Arnold, it's fart. And all the headlines were... Lindsay Arnold farts in partner's face. I was on ESPN, like their front page, and it said David Ross gets farted on by his partner, Lindsay Arnold.
Oh.
It was the most epic way to, fart. That's the end of fart category. Let's move on to
dance?
Dance category. Okay.
We like this. Okay. So I remember it was... I don't even know how old I was, but it was like we were doing a performance, like a little recital before we went to nationals. And we're getting ready to dance. And I had like, I don't know, 6, 7 numbers before I went on stage. And the costume that I was wearing was very itchy. Like it was like a velvety, I don't know. I'm really weird about materials on my skin. So when something itches me, I have to get it off. So it was like a dress. And then I had biker shorts that were underneath it. And then I had tights on. So I was like, you know what? I'm just standing here. I'm just going to take off my bikers real quick. And before I go on, I'm going to put my bikers back on so I can go dance. That was the plan. So then, oh my gosh. So obviously, I don't even know how old I was, but my brain spaced and I go on stage without my bikers underneath my dress. But I didn't even know. So I start dancing. I'm like, oh, I'm killing this. And in the middle of the dance, I come up to the front. I run across the front of the stage, and I do a huge side leap. If you don't know what a side leap is, it's literally like you're open, both legs wide out, crotch shot, okay? So I do it, and I'm like, I killed that. And I can, like, kind of see some people's faces, and I, like, see people, like, covering their mouth, like, and I'm just like, what is happening? I thought I killed that thing. And then it literally struck me on stage. I was like, oh, I didn't put my bikers back on.
How did you not feel a breeze?
Dude, I was just dancing. I don't even know.
Well, you had fishnets on.
Well, yeah, I had tights. So that's the thing. I had new tights on. So, I mean, with the lighting, you definitely could have seen things.
Oh, I bet Mom wanted to kill you.
But could you imagine if I was just... I feel like that's why I didn't feel it, is because I was wearing tights.
Yeah, because it would have been... Yeah, you would have...
If I was book naked, I would have been like, oh my gosh. But I just still can't believe that I was like, oh, I'll for sure remember to put on my bikers. Idiot.
It's such a weirdo for needing to take them off.
But I remember Brindley running backstage. Jensen, that was so embarrassing. And I was like, shut up, Brindley. I was so mad.
That is so funny.
So that's got to be my favorite, like, younger dance embarrassing story.
I have a couple embarrassing stories, but they're so hard because it's like, I feel like unless you see it, it's not that embarrassing. The one that comes to mind was, remember mine and Alan's fall on tour?
Oh, yes.
So, it's really hard to explain, but I was on Dancing with the Stars tour. This was the last tour I did, so it was last year, and I was actually pregnant with Sage at the time, but I hadn't taken my test yet. And me and Alan, who is another pro on the show, we were doing a duet together. And we do this move where he picks up one of my legs and, like, drags me across the floor. and he's running backwards as he's dragging me, and he picks up my leg, and I like stepped on his foot, so he goes to run back, but his foot is caught underneath my foot, and he falls. Like, when I say he falls flat on his back.
Like pancake.
Like pancake.
Slap.
And then not only that, but his legs like flip up over the top of his head. And I'm on top of him. So we like flip forward. So he falls flat on his back. I fall flat on top of him, like stomach to stomach. And then we're on stage, like in front of a live audience in the middle of our routine. And it's just us. So it's not like we can just like leave and other people will keep dancing. It's just us. He pops me up so quickly. And we just get right back into it. But it was one of those moments, like, there's a lot of times when you're dancing and, like...
Something will happen.
Something will go wrong. But, like, most of the time people don't really notice. But you notice.
But that one was...
Oh, my gosh. People laughed. They literally laughed. Like, they were like, oh, my gosh. And then they were cheering for us because we kept going. But it was just one of those things where there was nothing we could do to make it look like that was planned. Because sometimes you can make a mess up look like you planned it. This one was just...
No bueno.
No bueno. But it was so funny. We have a video of it, so you got to go watch that on our Instagram.
That is so funny.
It's the best. I love stuff like that. I just think it's really funny. Obviously, it kind of sucks, but it's like, at the end of the day, it's okay. Luckily, it wasn't like that kind of stuff happening on like a TV show when you only have one shot to get it right. That sucks. But it's like on tour, it's like, okay, of course, we're going to have a couple times where our shows aren't absolutely perfect.
Which is fine, yeah. But no, I remember, one of our dances on... So You Think You Can Dance, like, it went completely wrong. And in the moment, I was standing there while the judges were talking to me. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. I just messed up, literally, like, the whole dance. Like, but then you go back and you watch it, and you're like, oh, like, it didn't look that bad. We were really good at, like, covering it up.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of, probably embarrassing when I tried out for So You Think the first time, and I got cut, and I literally bawled my eyes out like a freaking baby. I'm like... Come on, Jensen.
It's okay. We've all cried on TV.
Oh, but that was bad because I was just so sad and they caught me in the worst time and they made me
I hate that.
Oh, but that was embarrassing.
Well, it's not embarrassing at all. It happens to everybody.
Well, yeah.
But looking back on it,
But for me, I just remember being like, oh, why did I cry?
Yeah.
Like, I had people coming up to me being like, you'll be okay. And they're, like, filming me. I'm like, oh, my gosh. I am okay. Leave me alone.
Well, thank you, guys. We really appreciate you guys sharing your stories and questions and everything with us. We try to get to all of them when we do our episodes. So,
yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
And, have a great week, everybody. We will be back next week. And we can't wait to have you listen to our episode.
Have you listen to our voice more.
Yeah. Hope you enjoy it.
But if you guys haven't already, please go give us a rating. If you like us, give us a little, I don't know.
Give us a review.
Give us a review. It's just fun to read them. I sit there and read them. So if
we
you
love
guys
to hear
have
what you
time,
think.
we would love to hear what you think. So, yeah, that's all we have. We'll see you next Monday.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks, guys. See ya.